What is up, guys? Walo J here, and I'm here with my co-host / producer, Chris. Chris, say hello to the peeps.
Hello, peeps.
What's been cracking, man?
Hurricane.
So we are here on a Thursday because you're gonna be gone tomorrow.
Yep.
And we're doing a pre-Hurricane Dorian, go fuck yourself, Hurricane.
Yep.
Party kind of podcast type of thingy. And
that must be Grandma.
Grandma's here. Should we stop? Or
No. Keep rolling.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't want to go say hello to Grandma?
No. Tegan will come up here before she leaves, and I'll tell her bye.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it looks like Dorian skipped Puerto Rico. I mean, he dumped a little rain.
Got lucky.
But they got lucky, which is good because,
they don't need that shit.
No, the effects of Maria are still, in the island right now.
Yeah, they were able to. They've done most of the repairs have all been, temp and everything. They haven't been able to go back and harden it up, permanently. So it was good to see that it jogged. It jogged north when it needed to and just barely skimped the east side of the island.
Yeah.
So that was good that everything stayed. That most of the island was on the west side of the storm.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, and I just can't understand why they're still having issues 2 years later. It's like you got funding, but you're fucking, I guess FEMA and the government itself are to blame because there are certain things. Oh, here we go.
Okay, you go. All right, come here.
Say bye to Daddy.
Yep. Love you.
I got it. All right, I love you too.
Fuel, remember.
I remember.
Yep.
Y'all have fun. All right, so
you can't blame FEMA.
Yes, we can. We absolutely can.
FEMA only provides the resources. It's the government down there that
I'm blaming both of them. I did not exclude the current corrupt government that is down there.
Well, can you call it current though? Because there's been some shakeup.
The bitch that's in power now,
she was part
of the current.
Yeah.
So very corrupt.
Which is kind of funny though, because wasn't she one of the ones that she was like, "Look, I don't want this. I don't want it. I don't want nothing to do with it," and then she was like forced to take it.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was the head of the Department of Justice.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, but when we had Lilia Luciano on the pod, she mentioned that they forwarded her like allegations of corruption and shit like that.
Yeah, way back when, and she didn't want nothing to do with it.
Right, and she refused to investigate it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Don't send me the shit. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to investigate."
Yeah. And then she was like, "I don't want this because whatever reason."
And now this host the governor. So
what the fuck?
I know. What's wrong with your headphones?
Nothing. I'm moving this.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to teach you a little bit of etiquette.
A little bit.
Yeah. When he comes back, we're like, "Yo, you gotta move your mic.
Move your shit.
Done. Yeah.
Put your shit back where you find it."
That's right. He'll be here next week.
Okay.
Hopefully
we will be too.
Right. Hopefully there will be a house for us to do a podcast in.
Yeah. I think, the house will be here. Hopefully I'll be here. I'm not sure how it's going to be.
That's right, because you're going to be pretty busy.
Yeah. I will be south. I do not know how many days. I do not know when I will be turned loose. But yes, I will be south.
You know that for a fact?
Yeah.
They're going to send you down there?
We'll all go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's our team, our thing. We'll all pile down. So probably all of us will just shift down. It depends on what the storm's going to do. It all depends. Like I said, it just depends on what the storm's going to do. I may be in my area. If it comes up, stays Category 1, depends on what the wind's going to be, and it comes up through my area. Hell, I could be doing audits in my turf. All depends. If not, if it blasts through the state, goes up through the Gulf and back into the Panhandle, then I may have to go down south.
For those of you who don't know, Chris is the reason why you guys down south have cell phone power.
I'm part of the reason.
Yeah, well, you guys are one of the biggest, cell phone towers in the fucking country.
Yes, in the world.
In the world. Well, there you go. So there's a lot of traffic coming through those towers.
Yes, so it's going to be it's a big deal for us. Hurricanes are when everything starts getting real.
You almost hate that shit. It'd be like, God damn it
I
again.
do. It's one of those things where I'm really glad. Like, I've killed myself for most of this year getting a lot of stuff done that needed to get done. I still have some things that need to get done, but they're not quite as important. They're not as high up on the list. They can, there were more back burner stuff, but a lot of the stuff that was on the front end, I've gotten done. I've got one more site that I have to visit by the end of this year. That I absolutely have to visit and do an audit on.
Which is where?
It's just up in Waycross, so it's not far. But
Waycross?
Isn't
your dad closer?
No. Waycross is only 45 minutes north.
Oh, okay.
Well, hour.
Okay.
Hour north.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of other guys that still have 30, 45 towers that they need to go visit and do this stuff on. So I'm like, glad I got, because I know it's the end of the year. It happens. I've been doing this long enough. I know what happens at the end of the year. One, you get hurricane season. Two, all the contractors, the GCs, the carriers, they start cramming everything in because they want to get it done by calendar year. 5G's coming out, so that speeds everything up.
I was just going to ask you about 5G.
5G's coming out, so that pushes everything up.
When?
There's already work that's been going on the towers. There's a lot of, believe it or not, work that's been going on getting towers ready for it. I've got a few towers here in my area that's already prepped and built and ready. All they have to do is just basically kind of go and swap cards. And then 5G's boop up.
Yeah.
That's really all it takes.
So by when do we see 5G all across?
I don't know. It all across like we did 4G. It'll be end of next year into the following year.
So late 2020, early 2021?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to take a while to roll out.
Well, my phone's not 5G, so I don't give a shit anyway.
Yeah, and there again, it's one of those things. What's the benefit of you gonna see from 5G? What's the jump from 4G to 5G that you're gonna see?
Well, it's supposed to be significant.
It is supposed to be significant.
Just like from 3G to 4G.
But what was the significant jump from you for 3G to 4G?
The speed.
I know, but what did you do now? What do you do now that you didn't do on?
I wasn't able to stream. I couldn't watch Netflix on 3G.
Okay, so stream.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can stream now.
YouTube was horrible.
Okay.
Talking about like buffering for minutes before you could even watch a video.
So that's the thing. Like, so what do you think is going to be the jump from 5G to 4G? What do you think you're going to be?
No buffering.
You think it's just going to be instant?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I saw Marquez. He does like tech reviews on electronics, cell phones, all kinds of shit. And he went to, I want to say, Providence, Rhode Island.
One of the first 5G places.
One of the first 5G places. And he said that when he was near the 5G tower, that thing was just blazing. Like there was no buffering at all with Netflix or YouTube. So
you also have to take into account, though.
Yeah, there was not that many people.
Not that many people. The traffic.
The traffic, right?
Yeah, that tower's not being stressed that much. So
you don't think that there's going to be much of a difference?
No, I'm not saying that. I think there is going to be a difference. I think, I don't know. I think there's going to be a jump. I think there's going to be a difference. I think that what we're going to see a difference in, that we're going to be like, holy cow, I can't believe you could do this, is something that we don't even know that we can do yet. It's something that we didn't even know that we wanted to do with our phones or with something like that yet. Whether it be VR or, augmented reality, something like that with the phones. It's going to be something that we didn't think about. Cause you weren't thinking when you got an iPhone, oh man, I'm going to be watching Netflix on my phone.
Right.
Nobody did that shit. Now, I think if I remember right, I'm probably pulling numbers completely out of my ass, but like most people, it's in like the high 60-70% of people watch Netflix, Hulu, stream on mobile devices.
Yeah. laptops,
Yeah,
iPads.
I mean, I watch more shit on my iPad than I do on my TV. I could be at night. That's what's weird, and I don't understand why. I don't know if it's just because it's closer to me and I can hear it better or something like that. But I would rather watch something on my iPad than I would on the TV. Same fucking show. I can watch it off my Apple box, you know, but I would still rather watch it on my iPad.
Huh.
Sitting right here.
Not me, shit. For me, the bigger the better.
Yeah, but you don't have kids running around and dogs and
You
it's
put
not,
your headphones in? Is that what it is?
No, it's just for some reason I can just sit right there at night. Even when everybody's gone, everybody's at bed or whatever. I'll just sit there with my iPad and just boop, get a drink, sit in my little corner on the couch, pull up Hulu, watch something, and I'm good. I won't turn on the TV. That's what's crazy is like
To each his own, I guess.
yeah, but very rarely. Like, how often when you come over to my house is my TV on?
Unless somebody's watching it.
Yeah, like not a lot. Like I really don't. I very rarely do I turn the TV on. The TV comes on when Tyler comes home.
Yeah.
He likes having the TV on. Amanda likes having the TV on. I never really turn the TV on.
Shit, there's times that I go home, and unless, like a lot of people turn on the TVs just to have background noise, I don't turn it on either unless I'm actually going to watch something.
Yeah, that's me.
Like there's times that I've come home, I started doing something on my computer or, my iPad, and like gone into the kitchen, start cooking or whatever, and my TV doesn't go on, but I do watch TV, but I guess you don't watch as much.
Oh, it's oddly enough, like this week it's been really weird. Like I've barely listened to any podcasts when I've been working in the truck. I haven't even.
I think you're over it.
No, I don't know. It's Amanda laughed because last time she was like, because we were riding for a while, and she was like, do you want to turn the radio on or something? I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. She was like, that's like, it's like a sign of a psychopath. I'm like, what?
Whoa, Amanda, hold on. Because when I ride from work to here, I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah, I don't either.
I don't listen to the radio from home to work either. Like, unless I'm listening to a podcast, the radio really doesn't come on.
Yeah, but see, I can go hours.
Oh, me too.
I mean, like I can drive from like here to Valdosta with the radio, like just the radio off, window down, and just drive.
Well, sometimes you don't want to hear anything because, you hear people talking all day long.
Sometimes I do, but then sometimes, man, let somebody call me during the day and I will grab onto them and talk. Like me and Dad, because since we both do the same job, we're solo 80% of our day. It's just us in the truck alone. So, we'll call each other and shit like that. Like I talk to my dad, shit. I guarantee you I probably talk to my dad every day. Either I'll call him in the morning and just, what you up to, old man? What's on the docket today? Just kind of bullshit like that. And then some days, man, me and him will talk. I've hung my phone up driving. We'll both have a long drive, and I'll be like, look at the phone. Holy shit, we were on the phone for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's
with Chuck Daddy?
Yeah, with Chuck Daddy. But yeah, it's just like, there's a person there to talk to because it's just, you're just boredom driving. But yeah, I'll go for just hours not hearing anything, especially when I get up into Georgia, up into the backwoods.
Yeah.
Dude, windows down.
I need somebody to talk to.
Man, windows down, air flowing through, especially wintertime. It could be dead of winter, dude. And I'll have a jacket on, windows down.
Just start calling like radio stations. Hey guys, just calling in, checking in.
Shit, there ain't no radio stations. That was the crazy thing. Back in the day, I used to not have my old work truck. I didn't have Sirius in it or XM. And I wasn't into podcasts and things like that. So I just would listen to whatever stations were around there.
Yeah.
And oh my God, dude, it was either
country or country.
It was country, Christian stations, or public broadcast. And believe it or not, the funnest shit to listen to sometimes was the public broadcast stuff because they just let anybody have a fucking radio show.
Kind of like a podcast?
Kind of like a podcast. So you would have
any asshole can have a podcast.
And I mean, you would have some of the most awkward people on the radio talking about just weird shit. I mean, Yeah, I'd be going through like China Hill, Georgia, and there's somebody with a radio station talking about the events that happened the weekend in China Hill, Georgia. China Hill, Georgia's got a population of about 400 people. And they be talking about the things that are happening.
Turned up.
Dude, I'm like, holy shit. That is the place where I ran into, and I shit you not, I ran into a guy. I was at a store fueling up, and an old farmer come by, and we just happened to get to talking, and he pointed to my truck and asked me, he goes, what's that? And he pointed to my laptop.
It's that computer, sir.
And I told him, I was like, that's my laptop. And he goes, what's that? And I was like, I genuinely, I was a little confused. I was like, it's a computer. And he was like, yeah, but what is it? What do you do with it? I'm like, in my brain, I'm trying not to be an ass or rude. But I'm going, are you fucking serious?
You wanted to ask him if he was retarded.
No, because I knew he was a farmer and shit like that. But I'm just like,
Are your mommy and daddy, sister and brother?
Right. But he just genuinely did not know what the fuck that was. And I was just like, cool. Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah. I mean, that's a simple life. Simple man. Yeah.
I was talking to Dean on, when was it? Tuesday. About just that. A simpler life.
Sometimes it's nice. It really is. Sometimes it's nice, man, just to kind of cut a lot of bullshit out. And
a simpler life. There's no podcast. There's no Netflix. There's just like you're living. You're enjoying. There's none of the stuff that we see on a daily basis that distracts us.
It'd be nice, wouldn't it? I tell you, that's one of the nice things. Like when you do get to go on vacation and like really go someplace on vacation to where you don't plan a lot. You just go. Like, that was one of the nice things about when we went over to Puerto Vallarta. We didn't plan a lot. It wasn't a lot, itineraries. We're going to do this and this and this and this. No, it was just like, no, let's go. Let's chill. So you just went with it. Went with the flow.
Yeah.
God, it was so fucking nice. If you want to go down to the beach, cool. Let's go down to the beach. If you didn't, cool. Fucking hang out by the pool. Look at the city. Dude, you could just sit there and fucking sit up in the, overlook the city for hours and just relax and listen. Just listen to the fucking sound of, the world going by. And it was nice. It's relaxing. At night, you just hear the hustle and bustle of things.
And then you hear the
No, you never heard any of that shit. It was really nice. But that's the random dog barking somewhere, shit like that. It was just it was one of the most relaxing vacations I've ever had.
I haven't been on vacation since last time I went to Puerto Rico. That was fucking a month before Maria. That's 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so burnt out right now. It's not even funny.
And that's the thing, like you need, and that's the, I had to I didn't have to argue, but it's like one of the things we all of us on our team, we kind of laugh about. So, when you request PTO, you're going to get shit. It's just a given. My boss is going to give it to you 99% of the time.
Yeah.
But
he's going to give you shit.
He's going to give you shit. You're going to have to.
Why even give you shit?
I don't know. It's like you have to pay, it's part of the admittance fee.
Admittance fee to what? You've been there 14 years.
I know. But it's just, that's my boss's way. It just is.
Well, you can tell your boss to go suck your nuts from the back.
Yeah, I love my boss. He's one of the better ones at my company. Even though everybody's like, I don't see how you can work for this guy. I'm like, dude, he's one of the easiest fucking people ever to work for. Really is. I couldn't work for a lot of the other ones. I'll tell you that. But I told him, I was like, because I talked to him about our vacation in Hawaii last year.
Yeah.
I was like, I want you to go ahead and put these dates on your calendar now.
Because I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, I'm not going to be here, but I want you to go ahead and put these dates. He was like, well, you can't put the time in. I was like, I don't give a fuck about that. I want you to go ahead and put these dates in because it's a lot of time. It's total
2 weeks.
About that. I think total's 11 days I'm gone, but I'm only taking 10 days of PTO. So 2 weeks of PTO. And I'm still going to lose I'm still going to lose close to probably 80 hours of PTO this year. I'll get to carry 40, but I'll still lose a
40,
week or a
yeah.
week and a half
Yeah.
of PTO.
Yeah, bull motherfucking shit. Like I saw, I put in for Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving off, and I can't remember again what the last time I was off of work. It's because I think I was sick, and I looked at my accrual, and it says you will have 121 hours by Thanksgiving, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to start taking time off.
Yeah.
Because I can only carry over 40.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like come closer when it gets closer to the end of the year, he'll start. There's a few of us last year. He would just send you an email, and on the weekend, and go, "Hey, you're off this week." And it'd be like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, no, you're off this week because you need to use some time. You got to burn some time."
Yeah.
HR's screaming down my neck because you're not using time. Because we've been here for so long. I think I get like 6 weeks of vacation a year.
Nice.
I can't use 6 weeks of vacation.
I could.
Yeah, I can't.
If I had the money, I'll go on vacation every 2 months.
A lot of guys, what they'll do is come the end of the year, if you've got everything lined up and you can do it, what a lot of guys will do is they'll take a Friday and a Monday. Like the last month.
That's what I did last year.
Yeah, the last 2 months of the year, they'll take a Friday and a Monday off.
Yeah.
So like the last 2 months, every weekend's a 4-day weekend.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But, it kind of screws, especially in this line of work with GCs, because the GCs don't stop working.
Yeah.
They're working through the weekends.
That's their fucking fault.
It is, but the problem is they're going to call you if they've got an issue.
I'm off.
Sometimes I'll do that. It depends on what I'm doing that weekend. Like if I'm really spending time with the family, I'm like, sorry, bro. Call somebody else. And it depends on who the GC is. If it's a GC I like and I work with, pretty good. I've answered it before and been like, quick, what do you need? I'm at Disney. Be quick.
I'm about to get on Space Mountain.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like, yo, I'm standing in line right now. What do you need? And they'd be like, oh, man, I'm sorry to bother you. I just wondered about this. I don't know. I'm not in my desk. Can't help you. Sorry.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry.
But so when I went ahead and officially put my time off, and I actually had we have one-on-ones with our supervisor every week, and mine was today. He actually told me, he goes, I put in my time last week officially. And he's like, I hadn't forgot about your time. It's still sitting there. He goes, I just haven't got to it. I was like, yeah, I know. It's fine. I was like, I know you ain't getting to it this week because, we're all
scrambling.
Yeah, we're trying to figure everything out.
Fuck the hurricane.
I was like, I know you ain't going to get to it next week because I'm sure we're going to be, all hands on deck next week.
Right.
I was like, you're probably not going to get to it the week after because we're still going to be trying to put pieces together. So I told him, I said, I'll just put a reminder on 3 weeks from now on the next one-on-one we'll sit down and you can go ahead and put them all on the calendar and get it done. But,
well, speaking of Hawaii, shout out to Brandon Colbreth, who just got married in Hawaii.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I know. I was like,
Congratulations.
damn, you're doing it big, son.
That is big.
Yeah.
That's big time.
Yeah.
Woof.
Enjoy the spam.
Damn right.
Speaking of spam, man,
That's what I'm actually looking forward to for the hurricane.
I got a hankering, but I haven't had rice in like 2 weeks. No bread in 2 weeks.
That's right. You went back to keto. How's that been going so far?
It's all right. I mean, I haven't adjusted when I go to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little weak. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, I'm just glad not to be bloated. With all that fucking rice, pasta, and bread. Like I've been making keto biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that
jam up.
That takes care of the craving for bread.
That's cool.
Because it takes 3 minutes in the microwave too, so it's quick.
Yeah, I've cut my carbs down other than what's in our meals, which is normally just I think this week cauliflower rice is in our taco bowl, potatoes are in one of them. That's I think really it. But I still have one piece of toast in the morning, but I have what is that? Killer Dave's or Killer Mike's bread. The nut bread and all like that, so it's lower carbs. I used to have 2 pieces, but I've cut that down to 1, and I have 1 piece of sausage and 1 egg. That's kind of like my breakfast.
Nah, bro, I gotta have eggs and sausage.
Nah, that's mine.
I gotta have at least 2 or 3. I haven't been putting cheese on it. I don't know, for some reason I just haven't had a craving for cheese, so I've just left it off. I mean, I did have a little bit of cheese today, but for the most part, it's just protein, veggies.
Yeah, it's easy because I can, I have a system in the morning for, making Amanda's coffee, making my coffee, when I start my coffee, because I blend it with, and I got to order some more of the turmeric.
Is it turmeric or turmeric?
I don't know. I've always said turmeric. I got to order some more of that. I'm starting to get low and I don't want to run out, but, I put that in the blender.
Yeah.
Cause I've
Foolproof.
I tried the frother and it just doesn't,
Sucks.
it just doesn't mix it enough for my liking. So I put it, since I've got that Vitamix, I'll put, my sugar in it, but I don't use real sugar. I use, whatever. It's not stevia, but what the other one. Put that in there, put my 2 teaspoons of, the turmeric, Lard's superfood turmeric, brew my coffee, dump it in there, and then I turn that on and I let it just sit there for, 2 or 3 minutes while the sausage is cooking. I make Amanda's coffee and then take that to her and then, do my egg, toast my bread and then, pop, 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 pop. And it's all done at, pretty much the same time. Sit down, eat, watch my news for a little bit real quick and then walk up here and start work.
Nice.
So I have my nice little system in the morning. Matter of fact, I texted my egg guy. I don't think he ever. Yeah, no, there you went. He just texted me.
Your egg guy.
Yeah.
He's got an egg guy, guys. He's such a baller. Hey, you know how we were talking about a few weeks back about Mike Perry being broke and shit? And,
Yeah.
And not making enough money?
Yeah.
So now I saw that Paige Van Zandt came out and said that she needs to get a significant pay increase from the UFC.
Well, I heard she's making more money on Instagram than she is.
Instagram, yep.
Yeah, than she is from the UFC.
That's sad, bro. It's like, so you mean to tell me that she can just post pics of whatever endorsement she's got, and she's gonna make more money than fighting?
Why not just post pics and make endorsements?
Quit fighting then.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I wonder how much Gordon makes off of what he posts on Insta.
What do you mean?
Well, like his, the companies he endorses on Instagram.
Talking about Muscle Farm?
Muscle Farm and
Who else?
I can't remember.
Well, he was no. Hypnotic.
Yeah, Hypnotic.
Is the other one. I don't know, man.
I bet he makes.
You know what?
I bet he makes pretty.
I hope he's making good money.
I hope they all do.
Because when he's posting shit, he's always at the fucking gym.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, he's working for it. So I think he just dropped a new DVD as well.
Yeah, I think he did.
Passing the GAR system. So, but
I did
who
see.
knows?
I did see our boy Andrew Monday.
Yeah.
He got cut. Did you hear?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he got cut Saturday.
He had a vagine.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, but he took an elbow.
From who?
One of the guys at the gym, I guess, slipped, and it was a total accident. Miggy was telling me about it because Miggy came by.
Oh, okay.
Miggy came by because I had some spats and some other stuff that I'm too small for now. Like some of the.
Ooh.
Yeah, like some of the stuff I used to wear, and it doesn't fit I like the fight shorts. I put them on. I can tie them as tight as I want, and it's just like you can snatch them down, and it's like I can't use these anymore. This is shit. So I gave them to Miggy, and a extra pair of spats and a rash guard that I didn't need anymore.
Is that when the old 10 pop shit?
Yeah, I gave him the only. I was like, here, I'm going to give you this because the only other person I see rocking this one is Ryan Holly. I gave him my old Jack's ABOP short sleeve.
Oh, okay.
Rashy.
I got rid of all that.
Yeah, well, I thought I still had the flame spats, but I guess Amanda either chunked them or they're somewhere. But
the only 10 plant stuff that I have is I can say the only thing because I have a ton still.
yeah, right.
I got both Decaters.
Yeah, some of them are still cool, but I didn't get that deep into the rashies.
I got West LA, the whole set, the Einstein set.
Yeah.
What else? I got the HQ, skeleton one. I got a few others, man.
Now, if I'm back to doing jiu-jitsu, once Miami drops theirs, if I think it's going to look like what I think it might look like,
Yeah.
that might be one I still might go, you know what?
I kind of want a T-shirt, man.
Yeah, I might go.
It looks dope as fuck.
Let me go ahead and get
Listen,
one of these.
I will tell you guys, I am no longer part of the 10 Planet Association, but I got nothing but love for those guys.
Yeah.
And I hate to wear the shit because I look like a poser because I'm no longer part of it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like, oh, you're 10 Planet. I'll be like,
Used to be.
not really, but you know, I don't want to go into all that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and so
Yeah. Here's story time, but
it's almost like I'm not gonna wear it just to, you know, not look like a poser anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get rid of it.
no.
I mean, I could sell it and get some money back out of it. I just don't want to because
there's some of that stuff I wouldn't, you know, there's a few
yeah.
things I wouldn't mind keeping, but there again, it's like, I'm never going to wear this. Even under a gi, I'm not going to wear this.
like the BMAC one with
Yeah.
the baseball one. Oh my God, I love that one.
You know what I realized too
The first
other day?
one, the first one that looks like it's in the cosmos. You know,
Yeah.
that was even doper.
But you know what I realized the other day that kind of broke my heart a little bit?
What?
You know, our favorite hoodie? I'm going to have to figure out where it came from so I can buy another one.
Oh, I know where it came from.
Do you?
I'll tell you where.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, dude, that hoodie's like one of the most comfortable hoodies I've ever had. It really is. It super is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was thinking about, because I saw it the other day when I was going through getting some other stuff, and I was like, oh man, because, you know, getting close to wintertime, and I was like, oh man, hoodie weather, and then I was like, oh shit,
I'm
going to have to buy another one.
Mine got appropriated by the dog.
Mm.
And that's fine. I have no plans on wearing it either.
I'll wear it in the garage, in the gym, you know, when I'm working out and shit like that. That'll be about it. But it's like, dude, that thing's so fucking comfortable.
Yeah, I'll tell you where.
All right.
No big deal. You can find it.
Yeah. And I need to get with Nick because my Black Hive hoodies are starting to wear out because I wear them
You're
so
going
much.
to need a new one.
Yeah, I'm going to need to get a new one. I'm wearing them out.
That's what she said.
It was funny. We sat there. Did I ever get you one of the Wagner, the Alien?
No.
Okay. There's still some at the shop. I'll get you some next time I'm at the shop. But
Please and thank you.
yes. Extra large or large?
Right now, yes, but I'm making my way down.
Okay.
I'm making a comeback. So
All right.
if you see a large, just grab the large. Because, you know, I got a ton of stuff that it's in the closet. It's really fucking cool. And I can't wear it because it's either a large or a medium. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not getting rid of any of this shit. I'm just gonna get rid of the fat.
Yeah, there's since I've lost a decent bit of weight. I'm still not where I want to be, but there's a shirt, you know, my goal shirt. I put it on the other day, and I'm still not quite there yet, but I'm getting closer than what I was. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Before we dive into this next topic, I want to cover. This episode is brought to you by
Sportszilla.
So it looks like Anthony Rumble Johnson's coming back to the UFC
Why?
in 2020.
Why?
It's like, why are you waiting that long?
Right.
Is it because you're trying to cycle out?
Maybe. I see Balas called some people out today on his Instagram.
Who?
Tom Balas.
Balas?
Gordon's one of Gordon's coaches. Tom. However you want to say.
Tom DeBlas.
DeBlas.
Okay.
Yeah, he calls people out. He goes, all you motherfuckers out there, you know, I'm glad people talking about, you know, people in, you know, jiu-jitsu using steroids and stuff like that. But, you know, I know some of y'all out there talking shit about the people using steroids are coming off of cycles, and y'all are some of the worst of the worsts. Y'all grimers. Yeah, y'all are some of the grimers of people. I was like, ooh, shit.
Hey, man, don't fuck with that man.
Nah, dude.
You don't fuck with Tom.
Hey, he's the only dude I know that could wear that fucking man purse, walk around in Instagram land, and nobody says a word.
What are they going to say?
Nothing.
Hello, sir.
I'm going to walk up to him and go, I like that bag, sir.
I like your purse.
That is straight up on fire.
So think about it. Ramble. That's the new guy.
Right.
It's a new guy.
He's a new guy.
It's Rambo and Rumble all together.
Yeah, Rumble pissed hot. Ramble, he's clean.
Yeah. So Rumble Johnson against Stipe.
Okay. What is he coming? What is he coming out hoping DC's going to retire and he doesn't have to? Okay. He's like, I don't want to face that
He's going
wrestling
heavyweight.
shit.
He's going heavyweight
Okay.
because he's bodybuilding right now.
Yeah.
So he's fucking huge.
Yeah. I've got a cut to 265.
He looks like a bus.
I haven't seen any pictures of him lately.
well,
I'll have to go on Insta.
Like his head is like the size of your waist.
Like Barry Bonds' head.
Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, what do you think about that fight? That'd be an interesting fight.
That would be an interesting fight. But I mean, that's all. I mean, what is everybody? Are we all just signing off DC now? DC's gone.
Well, DC's pretty much, He
ain't coming back.
He hasn't made it official, but I'm hoping he does, just because of the fact that he's got nothing to prove.
No, he
Okay,
doesn't. Neither does Rumble.
He's got, but Rumble I think might be a little bit younger than DC.
Yeah.
DC's done so much. He's a commentator too. He's got other ventures that does not require him getting knocked out.
True.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to see DC going out like that. I mean, if he wants to fight, cool, I'll support him.
Yeah.
But, I like to see him keep the rest of the brain cells he's got left.
Yeah, sure.
Those fights take a toll on their body and on their head, man.
For sure.
I mean, at some point here shortly, we're going to start finding out about, CTE on these, icons of the sport.
Yeah.
Look at BJ Penn. He was just in 2 street fights this week.
Dude.
Apparently he won one and lost the other one. So he's 1-1 on the street this week.
Dude. Like somebody sign the man, get him off the street fighting, put him back in the ring.
Well, he's got one more with the UFC.
I guess.
So, the fight that I'm interested in seeing is Darren Till and Kevin Gastelum. Till's on a 2-fight losing skid. Well, kind of 3 because I thought Wonder Boy beat him.
Yeah,
anyway,
that was a little bit of a gift.
Anyway, against Gastelum. Gastelum's a beast, man.
He is. He's big.
Well, Till is bigger, but
is Till really bigger,
dude? Why do they call him the gorilla? He's huge.
I thought Gastelum was bigger than him.
No, and Gastelum's shorter too. But my money's on Gastelum.
Yeah, it's always kind of
Gastelum when toe to toe with Whitaker. So
yeah.
No, I'm sorry, not Whitaker, Adesanya, and that was a pretty good fight.
That was a pretty good fight
until the end, right there. So.
All right, events. Let's go.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking to see which one that's going to be because I swear it's the weekend. I'm sure there's a fight.
Yeah. Oh, it's Jessica Andrade against Weili, Xiaoyong Weili,
or Zhang.
Sang Weili.
Yeah. Is that a pay-per-view? No, it's a fight night.
It's a fight night, but it's in China. So I think it's an early fight.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
6 a.m.?
6 a.m.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it should be done by like 11 or 12.
Yeah, I'll watch that when I get back from Atlanta.
Bro, ESPN Plus, the beauty of it
is
that you can watch the replay on ESPN Plus, and you only watch the fights that you want to watch. You don't have to watch the whole thing.
When are they supposed to fight? Not Whitaker. Jesus Christ.
Now Darren Till and Gastelum are looking at 244, which is in November in Madison Square Garden. MSG
244.
Yep.
244 is Dubai.
Oh, okay. Then I have this wrong. No, that's 242.
You said you said what? 244.
Yeah.
Okay, load more. Sorry.
Dick.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Dick.
All right. Okay. Oh yeah, they haven't even filled that card up yet.
No, I mean it was just announced. I mean, I'm sure it's just one of the fights that they're going to have for Madison Square Garden.
Oh, October 26th, we got Damian Maia versus Askren.
Yep.
Singapore.
Yeah, he's going back.
Another 8 a.m. Woo! Woo!
I'm sure it's a fight night too, so.
Yeah, that one is. Fuck yeah. You think I'm a pay-per-view at 8 a.m.? Kiss my ass.
Yeah. Suck these nuts.
For sure. Whitaker, Asanya. That's going to be a good fight. But I don't think they're going to have enough. Fight night, Cowboy versus Gagey. Cowboy all the way. That's a fight night. Yeah, the next pay-per-view's 242. That's Khabib Poirier.
That's from Abu Dhabi.
Yep, Abu Dhabi. 2 p.m.
It starts at 2 p.m.?
Yeah, 2 p.m.
Wow.
On a Saturday. Let's take a look at this one.
So that'll be done pretty early. It'll be done by.
It'll probably be done by 6, 7.
Well, it depends. Is it the prelims that start at 2, or is it the whole? Or is it the main card?
Early prelims start at 10.
Okay, so the
Prelims start at noon, and then the main card starts at 2. So then it'll probably be done by 4.
No, maybe 5. Yeah.
Let's see. Barboza, Felder.
Are they in the Abu Dhabi fight card?
Yeah.
Who else?
Blades versus
Curtis Blades.
Yep, Curtis Blades versus a Russian.
Okay.
And
Are you not gonna say his name?
No.
Just call him the Russian.
Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that.
Okay.
And then
I think he might be Bulgarian, but
sure, we'll go with that.
okay.
And then 2 other guys, I'm not going to pronounce their names.
So we really don't know who's fighting.
It's Khabib, Poirier, and then Barboza, Felder, and then Blades. Those are really the only names I've heard of. Davey Ramos is fighting.
It's Davi.
Oh my God, whatever. Okay, Davi is fighting.
I would have figured that they would stack that card a little bit more.
You would have thought so. Well, maybe they are, and we just don't know these people here. Maybe these people over there, because it's Aslam Makovich is fighting Davi. Yeah, dude, I don't know these names. I'm not good with this shit.
You suck, sir.
Okay, well, let me. You pull up the fucking card and just show your amazing pronunciation skills on names.
You got it.
Yeah. All right. So the prelims. Yep. Not gonna try. Khalid Taha versus Bruno Silva. They have a generic, just blank picture for Silva. So
Okay.
don't know.
I'm assuming Brazilian.
Probably. That's a real safe bet. Okay. Never heard of these 2 people before either.
All right, so let's not even talk about it.
Yeah.
Because if we don't know who they are, let's not even worry about it. It almost seems like it's not even worth buying.
Oh my God, they have a black and white picture for one of the guys on the early prelims.
Oh wow, is he that old?
No, he's young. I just think they're
Yeah, but the picture's from the 1920s.
wow. Okay.
It's a Joe Louis.
Holy shit! All right, dude, that sucks too, because I wouldn't mind really. I mean, dude, yeah, that's hard. That's a hard buy for me. Because
I want to see Khabib and Poirier.
I do want to see Khabib and Poirier, but you are legit buying that card for just that fight.
And Felder and Barboza.
But that's not enough to pull me in. I mean, I'm sorry, but those are fight night guys.
No, I mean, you can have them in the card, but that's like the kickoff of the main card.
Yes.
Or the second 5 on the main card.
Yes.
But you need to have a little bit more power when you're trying to sell this pay-per-view in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. You're not.
I don't know.
Sorry, you're not going to get me with just Khabib and Poirier.
Nah, man.
I mean, as much as I want to watch Khabib,
I do too.
that's
but
tough.
It's hard to spend $60 just for one fight. I just don't see buying it.
Nah.
I can't bring myself. Sorry, but it is what it is.
I mean, I'd like to. Don't get me wrong.
Me too.
But I mean,
if it's gonna be one fight, it's gonna be the Nate Diaz Masvidal. Fight.
Yeah,
that one I will.
Yeah, all day long
for just one fight.
If I'm gonna pay $64 for just one fight, yeah, give me straight up gangster fight. Yeah, that's what I want to watch
for the 170 Gangster Championship.
All right, let's see what the 243.
I don't think he's out yet.
Yeah. Well,
who's the main?
The main is Whitaker.
And Adesanya.
Yep.
And where is it at?
This one is going to be Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, so that's going to be an early one too.
10 p.m. Eastern.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Aliquinta versus Dan Hooker.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. Holly Holm, Rachel Pinnock. Rachel, how would you say that last name? Pinnock. God, why can I not pronounce the T?
Spell it.
Pennington. Pennington. There we go. Pennington. Fucking A. Dude, my brain is shot. I'm telling you, man. Dude, these last fucking 2 days with this hurricane has just completely shot my
Bro, you
fucking
couldn't
bro.
even pronounce Pennington.
I couldn't. Dude, I'm telling you, I've
Is she
literally,
Russian?
dude, I'm telling you.
Ah,
All I've been doing is just
dude.
watching models and doing spaghetti models and everything. It's nuts. So I haven't heard of these two people. Jake Matthews, I've heard of him.
Okay. Versus?
Roastin Ackman.
Okay.
Don't know him. Don't know her. Callan Porter versus. All right. So really,
I mean, it sounds like it might be worth buying that one. I might.
well, I mean, you've got Whitaker, Israel, Alaquinta, Hooker,
Yeah.
and Holly Holmes. So you've got 5 people, 5 stars, 5 good fighters right there.
Dan Hooker's no joke. And
No.
Ala Quinta is a scrapper, man. I love him.
And you got Holly. So I mean, you've got 5 known fighters on that card. The other card you had, I mean, yes, Curtis Blades is Curtis Blades, but
Honestly, anything coming out of Sarah Longo, I love. I love Whiteman. I love Aljo. Aljamain Sterling.
yeah,
Ala Quinta.
they don't have prelims or early prelims set up for this one yet. So,
Oh, okay.
So that one's still pretty early. But yeah, I mean, I would potentially buy that one over the Abu Dhabi one.
Yeah, probably.
And I think the Khabib fight and Poirier fight will probably be a better fight than that one.
I think so too.
So
I think that's gonna be a fucking war.
oh, for sure. Faux show.
Did you see our boy John Jones is back in the news this week?
I did see that he actually did something nice. So
I was very impressed. I was like,
fucking color me surprised.
I know, I was like, what?
Mm-hmm.
So as you know, DC's stepdad passed away,
Yep.
and this was like a couple of days after DC lost the belt, and DC had a really, really nice post,
Yeah.
and a picture of him walking with his stepdad, which I got I was crying or anything, but there was moisture in the air.
Right.
And I was like, man, that sucks. And then I see this headline about John Jones talking about, DC's stepfather. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
no, he didn't.
Yeah.
I know he didn't.
Yeah. Please don't be that guy.
Yeah. And then I read it and I'm like, oh man, that was really classy of him to do. Even though we like to give him shit for all the shit that he does and says.
Yeah.
But that was,
I'll give him props on that one.
that was really classy of
Yeah.
John, and definitely scored some points with me. Not that he needs to score any points
No.
with me or anybody, because he really doesn't give a fuck.
No.
But
But way to not be a complete ass.
yeah, absolutely. I thought that was really nice of him.
You know who I feel got the complete ass of the week award?
Who?
The fans of the Indianapolis Colts.
Of the who? I'm sorry.
Indianapolis. I know there's another.
There's an N in there.
There is. God, I can't talk today, man. I'm sorry. I need sleep.
What are we talking about? We're talking about sleep.
Talking about sleep.
We're talking about sleep,
Hey, sleep.
motherfucker.
Anyways, the Colts fans. They get the ass of the week award.
Yeah,
Dude.
that was pretty shitty.
That was shitty. Booing fucking Luck off the field like that. Dude, that's shit.
Man, the man's hurt. He's not recovering.
Ben fucking hurt.
He's not recovering. He's not enjoying playing.
Ben fucking
What
hurt.
is he supposed to do? Just give up his body and his life for you to be happy? Man, shut the fuck up. You're the first ones to be, turning on him when he starts throwing, bad passes,
Yeah.
interceptions, and playing like shit.
Dude.
Look, let the man go and stop being such bitches.
I was like, dude, who was it? Was it Aikman or Elway that fucking roasted?
Aikman. Because Doug Bleak from FS1
Was
said
it Bleak or Gottlieb?
Gottlieb, whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that was the most millennial shit that I've ever seen.
Fuck, somebody called
And
a burn center on him because Aikman torched
Oh
the fuck
my
out
God.
of him.
Yeah, I posted that shit on Sportzilla.
Holy shit, that
I was like,
beautiful.
oh shit.
Oh. And
Yeah.
it was, I mean, that was a shit thing to dogpile up on, in a shit opinion.
And then he threw some shade at him. Oh, that's nice that you
Yeah.
to keep your job. Is that how
Yeah.
you stayed employed at FS1?
Yeah.
Nice.
Boom.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ, like he said, he goes, the last 4 years have been nothing but injury, rehab, injury, rehab, injury, rehab.
Look, man, you don't know what's going inside his head. You don't know what's his body's feeling. Let the man rest. Let the man retire in peace.
Well, like I was, as much as I don't like.
Where's the same fans that were treating Peyton like shit? Or
of course.
No? Well, it wasn't. I guess he wasn't the fans, but the team, the front office, they just dumped him to the Broncos like he was shit.
Yeah.
And good for him because he won a ring.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, won a ring and be like, you know what? I'm going out on top, bitches. Yep. Even though I hate, I don't want to say I hate him, but I don't particularly like Manning because
Really? You don't like Peyton Manning?
No.
Really?
You know the years of torture that he put the Jacks through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, still.
So fuck him.
I mean,
on the field, fuck him. Off the field, he was pretty funny on SNL.
Yeah.
Those those whatever State Farm song on your side.
Yeah.
Those suck.
Sing the jingle.
Yeah. I don't like those either.
Okay.
Who do we have here?
Hell, who knows?
Let's see.
Is it the Hurricane Center?
What is up? Who do we have on the line?
Hey, what's up, ladies? This is Brandon.
Hey, buddy. I was just about to talk about you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Well, you were talking about some things that I have some opinions on, so I figured I would call in.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What's up?
Well, you guys were talking about Andrew Luck, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I gave the Colts fans the Asshole of the Week award.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Colts organization sucks. This is karma to them for the way that they handled the Peyton Manning situation.
Agreed.
There you go. I just said that they dumped them to the Broncos.
Yeah, Irsay deserves this.
Yeah, but I have a theory on where Andrew Luck is going.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Fuck, hold on. Let me get the tinfoil.
Wait. Let me go get it.
Yeah.
He's going to end up in the XFL. Please tell me.
I saw your post.
Because his daddy's what? Part owner or whatever?
No, he's going to the XFL, not as a player.
Oh.
He'll go as an executive. His dad is the CEO and commissioner of the XFL.
Oh, nice. Well,
he's going to slide into a corporate job.
Well, sweet.
Hey, shit. Would you?
And the Colts are going to let him keep that $28 million.
Well, wasn't it guaranteed?
No, I don't think it
wasn't. But they allowed him to keep it or whatever in good faith.
Why?
Basically so that he wouldn't go play somewhere else.
Well, he wouldn't be able to.
That locks him in for the next 2 years that he can't play anywhere else.
Well, he would be under contract, though. If he decided to come back, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It would lock him in under that contract.
All right.
Yeah. So basically he got paid 28 for a no compete.
Man, I would have told them to suck my balls. All those fans that were talking shit be like, suck my balls. I'm taking $28 million with me.
Nah, I don't think he wants to play anymore.
Well, good.
I don't think so either.
Well, that's good, man. Because obviously he said he wasn't enjoying it.
No.
He was, just rid of injuries for the last 4 years, whatever it was. So fuck it.
Well, I mean, trust me, ever since he retired, there's been a couple YouTube videos. They've did the breakdowns on how the Colts organization have absolutely not filled the gaps in the O-line. They haven't did anything to try to really help protect him, and just how much he has just been hit over the years and the seasons. And it's like, you just cannot expect a guy to, not get hurt when you're just letting him get fucking hammered like this consistently all the time, and there again, once this is not fun anymore, and that's what Shannon Sharp was saying. He goes, what's the one thing Brady always talks about, even though I know, Brandon loves Brady, but what's the one thing that Brady always talks about in his 20 years that how much he enjoys the game? Well, if fucking Luck doesn't enjoy the game anymore, fuck, why am I coming back? Why am I going to injury, rehab, practice, go through this shit, rehab, go through it again, rehab? No, fuck this. I'm out.
The cool part of that was that the Jack's long snapper, I forgot his fucking name. I had it in the tip of my tongue. He offered the fans of Indianapolis to buy their season tickets, and he would donate them to a children's hospital.
Yeah, nobody took him up on it.
I'm assuming that nobody has yet. So
No.
but I thought that was pretty cool. Like a big fuck you.
No, yeah. Dude, it's just, I don't know, man. I just don't see how you can. Now, I will agree with some people. He does need to keep his head on a swivel right now, since fucking OJ did draft him for his fantasy league.
Oh shit, that's
and then
right.
he retired.
He might end up dead. He might not make up that executive job, bro.
I'm telling you, man. Fucking watch out for OJ.
I didn't factor that in whenever I came up with that theory.
I'm telling you, don't fucking go on any golf courses with OJ right now.
Hey, is that Andrew Luck over there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go snuff him. I got my gloves and my knife.
That was like the funniest fucking Twitter. I tell you, I love that OJ's on Twitter. It's
Hey,
great.
Twitter. Hey, Twitter world.
Yeah, hey, Twitter world.
Hey, Brandon, I was just about to talk to Chris about your last episode. So on your last episode, you and Sag had a guest. I forgot his name. I think it was David.
Adam.
Okay.
Close enough.
Adam, David. It's all the fucking
I mean,
same.
it was a letter in the alphabet there.
So you guys were talking about UFC 242, and he mentioned, you guys were talking about Dustin Poirier fighting Khabib, and he said, "Who has Dustin Poirier beat?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? What do you mean? Who has he beat?"
Really?
This
guy said that? Okay.
He said that, and I'm like,
you got his stuff pulled up?
"Well, no. Listen, I kind of know it by heart."
Okay.
But I have it written down.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Max Holloway, UFC champion. Eddie Alvarez, UFC and Bellator champion. And I'll say this. That first fight with Eddie that ended in a no contest, I think he was winning that fight. If it wasn't for that illegal knee that happened, I think Poirier would have taken it. So then he beat World Series of Fighting champion Justin Gaethje. That's 3 champs right there. Then he beat Anthony Pettis, WEC and UFC champion. He is 5-0-1 in his last 6 fights
Against killers.
against all former world champions. So when your buddy Adam asks who's he beat, that's who's he's beat.
Killers.
So I don't know.
I mean, in Adam's defense, he's from Texas, and they apparently don't understand value of players. You know, like Jerry Jones saying Zeke who. That's how he's questioning the fighters that he fought.
I mean, at the UFC level, you really can't say who he beat because all those guys are elite fighters. Whether they get beat, whether they get beat in 5 seconds or it goes to a split decision, the fact of the matter is that Poirier has beaten the best competition out there put in front of him. And again, the last 6 guys, all former world champions.
Yeah, and it's not like their records are really that far apart. I mean, Khabib's 27-0, Poirier's 24-5-0.
And you know how we always joke about that you can't do MMA math?
Yeah.
The guy the guy who crushed you can get crushed by the guy you crushed.
Yeah.
So it never works out that way. But then he also tried to prop up Darren Till. I'm like, dude, so you're going to throw shade at Dustin Poirier, but you're not gonna, you're gonna say that Darren Till's like, this great fighter or whatever. By the way, Darren Till's on a 2-fight losing skid. 3, if you count the Wonder Boy fight, because to me, Wonder Boy won that fight. Yeah. The only reason why I believe he got that decision is because they were in England.
Of course.
Okay.
And England's been notorious for that. England's been notorious for that ever since old fucking Lazy Eye. What's his name?
Bisping?
Yeah, Bisping.
He got the surgery. He's not Lazy Eye no more.
Oh, that's right. I just couldn't think of Bisping's name off the top of my head real quick. But that's always been the thing about when you fought in England, all the fighters knew. It's like, man, don't let it go to a decision in England.
It's like, look, man, Darren Till got choked out by T Wood, and then he got destroyed by Masvidal.
Yes, he did.
You can't say who's Dustin beat and then try to prop up this other guy, and he also mentioned about Masvidal and, his street fights. It's like, yeah, that's cool and all, but if you really want to see a Masvidal Savage fight, go to the old days when he fought KJ Noons. That was a Savage fight right there. So, that's my rebuttal to your episode with your buddy.
Well, all right. I'll pass that message along to him.
About to say, man,
I'll make sure that he listens to this.
Oh, and I'm not done.
I'm about to say, glad you're getting this off your chest.
Then he said that DC's light heavyweight belt was fake.
What?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, because he didn't win it from John. Okay, I'll give you that. He did not win it from John. Did Max Holloway win his belt from Conor?
No.
Nope.
He did not. So, let me tell you who also didn't win titles from the champion.
Oh, geez, man. He's got PowerPoints going.
Khabib did not win the title from Conor. So, does that make him a fake champion? I don't think so.
Apparently.
Robert Whittaker did not win the belt from GSP. Valentina Shevchenko did not win the title from Nika Montano. Johnny Hendricks did not win the title from GSP. Hanan Barao did not win the title from Dominic Cruz.
I think you could probably lose the Johnny Hendricks one, though.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Jose Aldo did not win his belt back from Conor after he lost it to him. So then Henry Cejudo did not win the bantamweight title, not the flyweight, the bantamweight title from TJ Dillashaw. Remember, TJ Dillashaw dropped the belt because he tested positive when Cejudo defended the flyweight belt. So there's, is Cejudo not a real champion? Go ask him.
He'll tell you.
He'll tell you, I am the champ.
Shit, just go look at his Instagram.
Cyborg didn't win the belt from the Randamain. And if we go even further back, Rico Rodriguez did not win the belt from Josh Barnett. Tito Ortiz did not win the belt from Frank Shamrock.
Oh, wow. We're going way back.
Bas Rutten did not win the belt from Randy Couture. Evan Tanner did not beat Murilo Bustamante for the belt. And Sean Shirk did not beat Jens Pulver for the belt. And neither did Andrei Arlovsky. He didn't beat Frank Mir because Frank Mir had that motorcycle accident. None of those guys that won the belt, after those people were stripped or they dropped the belt for whatever reason, that's not their fault. And if we really want to get technical.
Oh, you're getting more technical?
John didn't win the title from DC. So is John now the fake champion?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, John's a fake champion.
So those were all my my points on and rebuttal on your guys' podcast. Well, it wasn't your opinion; it was your buddy's opinion.
Man, wow, you really got ramped up on that one.
Hey, man,
He really did, didn't he?
Wow,
Got the blood boiling a little bit.
Jeez.
listen, man. I just I'm not saying that people shouldn't have an opinion.
Yeah.
It's just
They should have the right opinion, though, right?
No. It's just
okay.
like it's like at least look up some of this stuff that you're gonna say.
Oh, yeah, but we can't tell people that.
Why not?
Because we don't look up shit.
Did.
Granted,
so I could do.
You had an entire PowerPoint presentation
That's
prepared. Right. Brandon did not know he was coming into an ambush. That he was not prepared for this. But any other time we completely pull shit out of thin air.
Yeah, but 90% of the time when he's MMA related,
yes,
we're on point because we are constantly reading articles, we're watching the fights,
right.
So we know what's going on.
True.
I mean, I just.
So you're just saying the Yahoo from Texas just didn't really.
I mean, I don't want to call him a Yahoo because he sounds like a nice guy.
Okay.
I mean, he's friends with Brandon, so he's got to be at least a nice guy.
Well,
Brandon,
I wouldn't go that far.
I'm about to say.
I
I mean, come on, that's questionable.
But I'm not trying to be a dick, but at least know your shit. It's like if I came in and into like a football conversation with y'all in your podcast, and I'd be like, "Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo is the best quarterback that the 49ers have ever had," and you can probably name 7 of them that are better than him.
I don't know. He was a pretty.
Speaking of Garoppolo, real quick, let me interject.
Okay.
I read a bullshit article today that was apparently him saying that he throws into coverage on purpose in preseason so that he can see if he can thread the needle. And that's why he's having such a poor preseason. I think people are just making up excuses.
Hey, give me $49 million. I'll do the same shit.
Yeah, that's why I also like to hit. That's why I like to hit my thumb when I'm trying to nail a nail with a hammer, just to see if it hurts. Same fucking excuse.
So is Kaepernick coming back or what? What's the deal with him?
No, I'll go ahead and go on record right fucking now and say no.
How do you know?
Because
I'm asking Brandon.
I know, but let me go ahead. I'm going to step on his fucking toes. I say no.
I say he. Oh,
go ahead. What do you say?
It's hard for me to hear you, Chris. I can barely hear you when you talk.
Okay. I say no for the simple reason because he's not going to be offered a starting position. He'll be offered a backup position, and he'll say, no, I want to be a starter. And they're not going to offer him a starting position being out of the league 3 going on 4 fucking years. And then he's going to tally that back up to get more people behind him going, see, the NFL's keeping me out of the league again.
All right. Brandon, what do you think?
I agree with him up until the end part that he was saying where he's going to rally more people to boycott the NFL. I think that's just putting on a little tinfoil hat. But I agree that he would be offered a backup position and he wouldn't take it because he thinks he deserves to be a starter.
So then,
but talent-wise, I don't think he does.
So does he have any room to cry about it then when he doesn't get, the offers that he wants? I mean, he's getting offers, obviously, if he's going to get a backup job. Does he have any right to be crying about, not being in the NFL?
I think he has done enough to rally enough people behind him that whatever he decides to do, they're going to support it. If he's saying he's blackballed, that's what all the people are going to agree with.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can't say
public opinion weighs heavily on his side.
Well, social media is a motherfucker.
Yeah. So you can't say if he comes out and they offer him don't offer him a starting position. They offer him a backup and he denies it, says, no, I want to start. And they don't give it to him. And he goes out on social media and says, yep, they didn't give me my starting position or whatever. I'm not going to the NFL. That's not going to whip up more support for him.
Is it possible that we could see him as a starter in the XFL?
No. I don't think McMahon even wants to touch that.
Wouldn't that be
financial?
Wouldn't that be eyes on the league for Vince?
It would be. I agree to that point, but it's a financial statement for me. The XFL said that their players are only getting paid X amount, no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah. I think they're going to be like the CarMax of the NFL where like legit, it's going to be, look, this is the pay. This is what you get. And, we're not doing this, negotiating shit. This is, here are your set prices. Boom, 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 boom.
Now, I haven't been following up on the NFL. I don't know what's going on in the preseason. All I know is the Jags are 0-3, I believe.
They play tonight.
Okay. What's going on, Brandon? Who are the teams right now that people need to be watching for?
Well, the preseason isn't a good assessment for any of that because the teams that are 0-3 and 1-2 and stuff like that, they've probably not played a lot of their starters week in and week out. I think last game, Nick Foles only played the first quarter and then the backups played the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But that being said, the teams that are setting the world on fire, that's pretty much the team that's going to be on the field week 1. It's not necessarily good to go undefeated in the preseason, but the Colts just dropped significantly.
Yep.
Yeah, they lost the quarterback. So.
They were a preseason favorite in the AFC South. Now they're pretty much basement dwellers. I would say the Jags have a really nice shot to step up in the AFC South and reclaim that division. The Texans' offensive line is garbage. It was garbage last year. It's going to be garbage this year. Deshaun Watson probably gets hurt at some point and misses a few games. They just signed Duke Johnson from Cleveland. He's not a standout running back. He'll be okay, but he's not going to be the answer. He was traded or picked up to go there as a second stringer, but then when Lamar Miller tore his ACL, he got bumped up to be the new number one in Houston. So you've got a backup now. Jags look good. Of course, the road to the AFC Championship and to the Super Bowl will ultimately go through New England once again.
Even without Gronk?
Even without Gronk. The Pats are completely reloaded. Edelman's back. N'Keal Harry, a rookie that was drafted from Arizona State. He's got blazing speed. He'll be lined up on one side. Josh Gordon is back. He'll be lined up on the other side with blazing speed.
What was his deal?
Spread defenses.
What was his deal? Why was he out? I can't remember.
Josh Gordon?
Yeah.
He stepped away voluntarily last December for mental health treatments.
Okay.
And then, like, the next week, it was revealed that he popped on a piss test, and it was for weed. He's like the modern day Ricky Williams.
It's just weed.
Yeah, but the NFL still hasn't
quite
come around.
Rules is rules.
You know, it's not like he's doing meth.
They haven't come around like the NBA has. The NBA's kind of went, hey, whatever, dude, smoke weed. NFL hasn't quite come around to the weed yet.
And I think that's coming when the new CBA meets. I believe it's after 2020. I think that will be something it's completely done away with. And I think that's what led to Josh being reinstated this year. Was Goodell kind of conceded, like, yeah, that's not that big of a deal.
No, well, they're going to have to with everything with CBD oils and everything else. They're going to have to give it up. I mean, it's just nowadays you can't.
What about that shit?
Especially,
go ahead. I'm
especially
sorry.
when you consider that Gordon plays in Massachusetts, which is a legal state.
Yeah,
You can. It's legal recreationally in the state of Massachusetts. So, I mean, I know a contract is a contract and he has to abide by it, but it's even more of a fuck you to the NFL if it's like you're telling me I can't even enjoy my rights as a citizen in my state.
Listen, the owner of the Pats likes hookers. So the fact that this guy's smoking a little weed, you know, it's just a little weed. Come on.
Allegedly.
No,
And their massage therapist.
he likes the hookers. It's okay. It's quite all right. If he's got the money to pay him, hey, God bless you. Get your dingling played with. I don't mind it. That's your prerogative, you know? So what's going on with that shit show in Dallas? Do you know?
Zeke wants to be the highest paid quarterback. Jones doesn't want to make him that. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
I mean, running back or quarterback?
The running back.
Oh, okay.
Ezekiel Elliott. Yeah. They still haven't come to terms with contracts for their quarterback, Dak Prescott, or their
40?
star wide receiver, Amari Cooper.
I heard he wanted $40 million a year.
Yeah, and he's fucking high if he thinks he's getting it.
Did they test him? Because I don't think it's legal in Dallas.
No, it's not. It's definitely not legal in Texas.
Dude, that guy's high on something. So high.
Where did he come with the number $40 million? What's he achieved in the NFL in the 3 years that he's played? I believe it's 3 years, maybe going on his fourth now. What has he achieved to, warrant him getting $40 million? Does he have
the only feather in his cap that I can speak to is that he's won more playoff games than Romo.
Well, I've won more playoff games than Romo, and I don't even play in the NFL. So,
That's the only thing. And to Jerry Jones, that must be enough to even entertain giving this kid some kind of money. I don't think he gets $40 million, though.
I mean, is he even worth half of that? Is he setting the league on fire?
I would probably put him at around a 22 to 23 a year figure if I were in charge of all that and had all the monopoly money in the world.
But isn't Joe Flacco making that money, and at least he has a ring?
Yeah, but I mean, skill-wise, they're about the same.
Well, now because Flacco's like 90 years old, but I mean,
even when Flacco won the ring, Flacco wasn't the shit.
Okay, let's compare it to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, how much is he's making around that $20 million area, right? He's in the 20s.
He makes closer. I think he makes over $30 million. At one time, he was the highest paid quarterback in the league until Russell Wilson came along.
Okay. Well, he wanted 40, and Aaron Rodgers is in the 30 range. Is Dak Prescott better than Aaron Rodgers?
No. And my opinion of Aaron Rodgers is pretty low. If you listen to my podcast, I rant on him.
Of course I do. That's why I asked you.
Well, I'm not going to give everything away on your show. I want people to tune into my show too.
You know what? You're absolutely right, because I had a bunch of questions. But you know what, guys? Go ahead and plug your podcast, bro.
Dude, this guy's crazy.
Yeah, it's just the Nest podcast. We're also there on Sportszilla, and you can find us anywhere podcasts are available.
Guys, that is the Nest podcast. So look him up. They talk, sports, video games. If you're interested in the Red Sox, they're in the know. And I think the St. Louis Cardinals is the other teams you guys are pretty well in the know.
Cardinals and
that's Zach's team.
And then Red Sox. That's Brandon's team.
Right. So the Cardinals is Zach's team.
Yeah. Okay, real quick, because I just pulled up Dak Prescott's numbers for fun, just to see what a $40 million quarterback looks like.
Okay.
2006 season. He threw for...
Wait, 2006?
I'm sorry, 16. He's only played 3 years. 2016, he threw for 3,600 yards, averaged 8 yards a throw, 23 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
That's not bad.
17, he averaged 3,300, 22 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. 18, he averaged 3,800 yards. Average was still 7.4. So he's fast, quick throws, 22 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. So he's a short thrower, quick.
So he's not setting the world on fire.
No, not really. He attempts all about the same, 526, 490, 459. His percentage is about 67% across the board. He's not. I mean,
Dak does add a few intangibles, like he's good running with the ball. He's good with scrambling and finding his checkdowns, but he's still not worth $40 million. Those numbers aren't bad.
No, they're not
for
bad.
NFL quarterback.
Man, I could probably build a team with $40 million that would beat the Cowboys.
But I mean, last year he had 12 fumbles, lost 6 of them.
Fumble-aya.
That's the downside of him scrambling and running, is he loses control of the ball.
So Dak Butterfingers, what's the last name? I forgot.
Prescott.
Dak Butterfingers Prescott. That's his new nickname.
Yeah.
He wants $40 million.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, I think his real first name is Dakota anyway, so that's kind of a weird name for a NFL player.
He must be like Native American or something.
Sure.
Maybe. I don't know. I heard him talking about it whenever he was a rookie, and he's like, he prefers to be called Dak, though, so we're going to call him Dak.
Why don't we just call him Dick?
I mean, he's big.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean,
that didn't sound right at all.
6'2", he's 238. So, I mean, he's a big quarterback.
He's just 30. He's not that big.
26 years old. So, I mean, he's still young, but still 40 mil a year, bro.
He can go suck some nuts.
What? Get out of here.
Anyway, we're gonna let you go. Zach and Brandon have their podcast, the Nest podcast. Again, tune in to their podcast to find out all the latest in all this NFL stuff, baseball, and video games. And sometimes they do episodes, about shows. Like they had a series on Game of Thrones, and I believe you guys also did The Boys, correct?
No, that's something that's in the works.
Oh, okay.
Zach is a big fan of that show, and he might be throwing together a little episode with a little panel of people to come on and talk about that. I haven't seen the show, and I'm probably not going to watch it.
Oh, bro.
I don't really get into superhero stuff.
Oh, man, it's dark. You got to watch it. He's like, fuck
Do
it.
you guys watch it?
I did.
I'm 2 episodes in, and I haven't been able to put time aside to finish watching it. I got Wallow turned on to it, and then Wallow binged it, and I haven't been able to finish it, so I suck.
Listen, I'll tell you what. Just watch the first 15 minutes of the first episode. If you don't like it, turn it the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't hook you,
hey.
if he doesn't hook you within the first 10, you're not gonna be hooked.
Yeah, if you don't laugh at within the first 10 at a few things, then you're not gonna laugh.
I do have a long weekend coming up, and if the hurricane hits the way they say it might be a longer weekend.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get wet. So
yeah, you guys stay safe.
All right, bro. We'll talk to you later. Hey, next week, if you're available, you're more than welcome to join us.
Cool. Yeah, I may swing through. I'll let you know what's up.
All right, bro. Peace out.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me. See ya.
Later.
yep.
That was Brandon from the Nest Podcast. Him and his co-host, Zach. They have a pretty dope podcast. So if you can, tune in, download, subscribe. Anywho, those were my grievances with his guest Adam.
Okay. All right. I'm glad you put that together well.
I did because I'm like, wait a minute. I know at least 10 people that didn't win their belts.
I'm hearing some bullshit right now.
Yeah, bro. Especially when you're attacking my boy DC and you call him a fake champion. Nah, homie.
Man, it's so easy to attack. Why is it so easy to just attack DC?
I don't know, man.
So many people just find it so easy to attack DC.
You just can't. I mean, you can have your opinion.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, okay, then you can't call these other people champions.
True.
Because if we're going by that logic, then all these people are not champions. And if we remove those champions, that's a big chunk of history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because you went way on back.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did. I could think of at least 10, and I'm like, there's got to be more.
Oh, yeah.
And I started doing research, and I went back as far back as I could. And I'm like, looking for when titles change hands and all that shit. And, who won it and who did it win it from? Was it the actual champion or was it for the vacant title?
Yeah.
So, oh, yeah. I did my homework, homie.
I see that, man.
There was no conjecture in any of the stats that I provided in the last 45 minutes.
That was a well put together presentation.
So if you want to rebut, just feel free because I got my stats.
Yeah, you better have a better PowerPoint presentation than he had.
I know. I put it together pretty well.
You did.
Thank you. I
was proud of
appreciate
you.
it. There was no conjecture in there.
Nope. Microsoft Office for the win.
Actually, it was my iPad.
Okay. Well, still.
But anyway, what are we at now?
We're there. 126.
All right, let's call it a day because I gotta head my way back to the south side.
Yo side.
The south side, motherfuckers.
Right.
And there's gonna be some traffic, and it's gonna suck because I'm gonna have Tiny, and he's probably gonna be like, "Come on, man, get me home, get me home, get me home."
He's gonna be fucking riding under your chin.
No, he gets put in the passenger seat. But anyway, that's another story. And are we gonna be here next week?
We'll see. We'll see. We'll have to figure it out.
All right.
We will know more as the week progresses.
As the hurricane comes.
Yep. We'll see how my week lines up and how it goes, and then we'll go from there.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for your support. We appreciate you listening. Angel's going to join us next week, and Zach might join us. So,
You mean Brandon?
oh, God, what did I call him, Zach?
I don't know. It's just easier.
All right. Let me rephrase that. Okay, Angel's going to be joining us next week, and Brandon, possibly from the Nest Podcast, is going to be joining us as well. All right, guys. We appreciate your support, and thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.